Flight 217 was scheduled to leave New York at 11:45 p.m. Outside the airport, heavy rain hit the glass walls, and thunder echoed in the dark sky. Passengers slowly entered the aircraft with tired faces, sleepy eyes, and quiet voices. Some were returning home after work. Some were traveling for business. Others just wanted the flight to end quickly so they could sleep. Inside the airplane, cabin lights were dim. Soft music played through speakers. Flight attendants smiled, helping passengers place luggage overhead. Everything felt normal. Completely normal. Daniel Carter sat in seat 18A, staring out into the storm. Rain moved across the window. Lightning flashed far away. Daniel hated flying. But tonight, he had no choice. He was a freelance photographer, and this job paid well. A woman with a sleeping child sat beside him. Across the aisle, an old man checked his watch nervously. Behind them, college students laughed and recorded videos. Then suddenly, the airplane doors closed. A robotic voice echoed. "Cabin crew, prepare for departure." The engines roared. The plane moved toward the runway. Daniel looked back once and saw him. A man in seat 31C. Dark gray suit. Perfect posture. Still. Smiling. Not friendly. Not normal. Just wrong. He was not talking. Not using his phone. Not blinking. Daniel looked away, then back again. The man was staring at him. Daniel turned forward quickly. The plane lifted into the stormy sky. At first, everything was calm. But every time Daniel looked back, the man was still staring. Same smile. Then turbulence started. Light shaking, then stronger. Passengers held seats. Oxygen masks dropped. Lights flickered, turned red. Daniel looked again. Seat 31C was empty. Daniel froze. The seat was empty. Only seconds ago, the man was there. The plane shook again. Passengers screamed. Oxygen masks dropped. Flight attendants shouted. Lightning flashed outside. Daniel looked around. Then saw him, standing near the back aisle. The smiling man. Not walking. Just there. Passengers rushed past him. But nobody reacted. As if invisible. Daniel called a flight attendant. The man in gray suit. She looked confused. There is no one there. Daniel turned back. The man was still smiling. Closer now. Too close. Lights went dark briefly. Screams filled the cabin. When lights returned, he was closer. Daniel shook. A metallic sound came under the plane. Something hit from outside. Outside the window, a shadow moved in clouds. then vanished. The man walked toward him. Slowly, step by step, the man stopped beside Daniel. Pale face, black empty eyes. Then he whispered, "You were not supposed to see me." Daniel froze. The man walked toward the cockpit, touched the door. All lights went out. Darkness. Screaming everywhere. Then red emergency lights returned. The cockpit door opened. Pilots were gone. Controls moved alone. The man stood inside. He turned toward Daniel and smiled wider. Outside, the sky twisted like a tunnel. The plane was being pulled. People screamed, prayed, cried. Then suddenly, a violent drop. Crash deep into the forest. Silence. Rescue teams arrived later. Smoke everywhere. Most passengers were dead. Survivors kept repeating, "A smiling man was on the plane." But investigation found nothing. No such passenger existed. And an old crash record showed the same face. Same smile. Same man.